vibes, high frequency, okay, regardless of what kind of day you've had. Your team, your family, Jordan, me. Oh, I'm grateful for you. Sunshine, my family, this community, grateful for all of you. Feel it in your heart. This is what I do anytime I'm in a funk, if I feel like my energy's low, if I don't like the feelings that I have, if I feel overwhelmed, all these emotions that all of us get as humans. Okay. Family, community, health, kids. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Grateful for your relationship with God. Oh, Nikki, that is so beautiful. Amen to that. Can I get an amen? Okay, your puppy, Joanne. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have got a growing team. For those of you that are brand new to the team, welcome, welcome. And I would love to see in the chat if there's anyone brand new to the call for the very first time. Can you type an 11 in the chat? Anybody that's brand new, type an 11. Joanne from Malibu.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Yes. Okay. So this is our team call. We do this every single Monday night. This is a training call. We know we've got brand new associates on. We've got customers on this call that are really looking to take their business to another level. Just so you know, we have people on from all across the United States, Canada, and every single Monday we have a European call. So if you know someone in Europe, if you've enrolled someone in Europe, we're growing that call. We've got a lot of people on from the UK, from Ireland, from Norway, from the Netherlands, and it's growing very, very fast. So we're going to dive in. We have an amazing training tonight. Hayden, I'll let you take it away and recap the trip to Mexico.
Ooh, are you doing, I got the slides.
You want to? Okay.
You're good if I do, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Yay.
All right, y'all, 1 second here. We have so many people too that are already like on their way to advancing and qualifying for Mexico. For those of you that are brand new, the company just released and announced this competition. We've been rocking and rolling with it already. I know there's a few people that already have a couple consultants created. They've already created their managers or above. There is a whole group of people that already have their 5 enrollments as well. And just remember, those all have to be on Lifestyle Rewards with 100 BV or higher. I'll get to all of that. But where are we going? We're going to the Grand Hyatt in Playa del Carmen Resort. We'll just kind of click through these for those of you that don't know, but I reached out to so many team members this weekend and just said, hey, you already got 2 enrollments down. You're pretty much halfway to Mexico already. And they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it. I'm telling you right now, even if you're brand new, you can make this trip. Okay. It is incredibly doable. It is so exciting. I mean, look at this place. Beautiful. Now, again, if you're looking at this and you're like, I don't know if I can make it, I just want you to imagine yourself maybe right here, or maybe you're a little more fair skinned like me. You need to be under one of these cabanas, so we don't want to get sunburned, but we're going to be having an absolute blast, masterminding, having fun, full on vacation mode. When is this trip? It's December 9th through the 12th. 1 all-inclusive room, double occupancy, so you can bring somebody with you, and then you're going to get $1,000 for travel. So flights, transportation, all of that stuff. You'll book your own airfare. Isagenix loads the extra cash onto your account. Or if you decide or cannot make it, okay, you're going to get the option of $600 US cash as well. Here's how you earn the trip. Contest period again. Everything that you have done from September 27th until today, all the way through November 14th. So 7 weeks. And again, the trip date's 9th through the 12th. This is for all of our business partners in United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico. All enrollments count in every other country, all of our other 26 markets that we are open in, but this contest is specifically for US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. The criteria, again, is to enroll 5 new customers in that contest date, and they must enroll on at least 100 BV and on Lifestyle Rewards. Remember, they can always switch what they want their Lifestyle Reward order to be. They can push that order date back. They can push it forward. It is very, very adjustable. You are never locked into anything with that. Develop 4 new personally enrolled consultants during the contest period. What this means is it means that somebody that has never achieved the rank of consultant, and again, that's 1 on your left, 1 on your right, so 2 total people, okay? 2 people, okay, that have each ordered 100 BB. You are now a consultant. That's it. There we go. And then develop 1 new personally enrolled manager, director, or executive. So again, that's somebody that has never hit manager, director, executive, or crystal of each of those 3 as well. So there we go. We got some new stuff that just came out as well today in the Isagenix social studio. Now this is incredible. This is social media. These are our campaigns already made out. Okay, these are beautiful pictures. So if you are somebody you're busy, right? You're building this part-time, and Emily's going to get into that. This is leverage for you. Okay, and again, it gives you the option to customize it, make it your own, so it doesn't have to be exactly like what you see there. But this is just to help get the process moving, to help keep it simple, to help you stay organized, and to really help you treat your business like a business, or your side hustle like a side hustle. But here's the deal with Isagenix, your side hustle, you can actually get paid doing it. And that is freaking exciting. I don't know, Em, if you want to add anything onto this, but if you just want to visit isagenixsocialstudio.com, and you can see the options there. There's a couple free options, and there's also paid options as well moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is a great plan if you're somebody who really struggles with social media. You're literally going to get updates every single week of stuff to post. I mean, some of you are naturally creative. This is your zone of genius, and others struggle with this a bit. And obviously, we've got the 14-day collagen campaign. We've got plenty of different free assets for you that you can utilize. But if you're somebody that, you just want an efficient plan, I say give it a go. It's half a cycle a month for you to get this, so it's definitely worth the investment for those of you that feel like you need it. Yeah. Okay, so let's dive straight in. Like I said, we've got so many new friends, and I want to reiterate for every single person, that Mexico trip is really for anybody that believes that they can achieve it. Okay, I always tell people this: God will meet you at your level of expectation every single time. And what I love about the Mexico incentive is that somebody that's brand new that just enrolled today could get the job done. It's going to take you to be hyper focused, though. I will tell you that it's going to require you to have more meetings than you've had before, to show up bigger than you've ever showed up before. But I believe that pressure creates diamonds. I really, really do. So again, if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm way behind, you're not way behind. Joanne, that's new to the call today, has already brought in 3-4 brand new people, and she enrolled last week in the organization, but she's just caught a fire and has an energy, and we've planned her first collagen and cocktail event. Like, we're following the roadmap to success here. Okay. So if you're somebody that you want this and you want an extra income and you have desire in your heart, then you've got to create a plan to make it happen. Okay. And I am all about strategy, and I am all about keeping things ultra simple. So we have something here on our team called the 7 core commitments, because let's just face it, the world can be overwhelming. Life can be overwhelming. Business can be overwhelming. And so we just broke it down into 7 core commitments that this is what you should be doing on the daily, some on the weekly, to grow your Isagenix business. Whether you want to grow it super baby part-time and really be here to grow as a human for the culture, or if you want to grow a 6 or 7 figure organization. If you want to grow a 6 or 7 figure organization, type a 1 in the chat. Okay. It doesn't matter. This is the method to the madness. So number 1, 2 to 5 exposures a day, keep your business in play. Okay. And what do I mean by exposure? It means, hey, do you take a clinical dose of collagen? Hey, do you want more in your life? Hey, someone sees you on social media. It's basically, you're just collecting a list of people. Okay. I got my eyebrows done today, and I looked back and I started chatting with the lady who did the eyebrows 4 months ago. And there was a dialogue on Instagram. She didn't sign up right away. You know, I basically said, hey, I'll come in to get my eyebrows done if you'll give me 20 minutes of your time to explain a new product that we just opened up. And I believe that your salon qualifies to carry it. And that's how I approached the whole thing. Okay, now we're already doing brochures and we're getting the thing going. But my point is that I keep the exposures up. You never, ever, ever, ever run out of people, because there's an endless surplus of people that are looking for what we have. They're looking for the products that we have. They're looking for a better way. They're looking to increase their income. Okay, so a way you can do that is buy our Penny app, which I'll get into in a minute. Number 2, Rank Advance. So some of these ranks that Hayden's talking about when he's talking about the trips to Mexico, don't get overwhelmed if you're brand new. Okay, if you're brand new, we need to get you to consultant, U+2, right? Joanne that I'm speaking of just hit that. Jordan just hit that as well, or she's got a couple people on one leg, but she's got another person to put in. Virginia, who's brand new from Missouri, Virginia just hit consultant. She's brand new. She's a soulpreneur coach as well. Okay, these are the tracks to run on. You're an associate, you type in your social security, you're now in business. You're a consultant, U+2, you're a manager. You have 2 people that have each told 2 people. Okay, your director and then your executive, which is the Mac Daddy of them all. The weekly training. There's many different calls in Isagenix. There's so many different calls you could have, but this call is the call that could change it all, right? This call is leverage for you while you're building multiple businesses, while you're raising families, that you can have people join this call, get plugged in, get educated, and have the energy of all the other people that are also sharing the similar mission to make an impact. If you have a similar mission as me to make an impact, type an 11 in the chat. Okay, so this is our team training. It's the same link all the time. Every Wednesday, we have a weekly presentation that you can invite people to. 30 minutes of a different story. I'll share with you who's going to knock it out of the park this Wednesday. But I do want to give you a little sneak peek as to what's coming for my planners. Okay, I will be hosting an 11-day detox, a very, very intimate, not intimate. It's actually going to blow up. I know it. It's going to be intense. Okay. When I say intense, it's going to be all hands on, like you've never seen before. It's going to start November 1st. Okay. So 11 days, and I will have all the promotional material out to the organization next week. It's going to be super Vogue-esque. It's going to be amazing. And Joanne, who I keep talking about, who's a celebrity chef, she's a cookbook. She's a massive inspiration in the nutrition world, the food world. She is going to be helping to show people different ways they can cook, different ways around mindset with nutrition. We're going to take people into the kitchen. It's going to be amazing. So this, I'm telling you about it because it's a great way for you to get in enrollments, okay, to have a lot of enrollments to help get you to Mexico. If you're down for that, let me know if you're down for that, because I'm super duper excited about it. If you're doing your own thing, do your own thing. I felt the need to share it with all of you. Okay, and then personal development. It's a really big thing here. It really is. And I was on a call yesterday talking to an amazing woman, and she just was like, Emily, I feel like I should be farther along. I feel like I let you down. And I was like, honey, you are not letting me down. I'm like, you are on your own pace and you're here to grow as a human being. And we don't measure you. Yes, we have incentives, of course, but your worth is not based on how much you produce in Isagenix. And your worth in my eyes is not how much you produce in Isagenix. And I want you all to know that always and forever, that everyone has reasons for being here. And I would not be the woman I am today. I wouldn't have the skills I have today without personal development. Okay, so tell me in the chat what book you're reading. If you're new to the group, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind is one of our faves. I didn't come from money. I came from a single mom. I'm so grateful for all that. But I had to bust through some limiting beliefs around my financial thermostat. And this book really helped me do that. Okay, or Go Pro by Eric Worre is also a really good one if you're new to network marketing. Okay, and then 6, Commit to the big events. We have events happening all around the US. We're getting back out there. And I believe meeting people in real life is the way to go. We do have an event coming up in January that will be in Arizona, and there's going to be a limited amount of tickets that's going to be released, and the rest of you can watch it virtually. Okay, but this event, can someone tell me? I believe it's January 6th and 7th. It's right after the new year, and I'm just going to go for it. We have two of our leaders on this team that are keynote speakers at New Year Kickoff. Okay, so we have Robin Belfry, who was asked to keynote the event. So give her some love in the chat, as well as Casey Tom, who just told me January 7th and 8th. These two women are two of the fastest growing business builders in the whole company, and they are our partners. We're so blessed to learn from them every day and be in their energy and in their abundance. And we could not be more proud, and I'm going to cry, because they're going to be highlighting the event, which is so amazing. So, okay, I'm not going to cry, but it's pretty freaking awesome. So, okay, number 7, commit to being here 1 year from now. People will oftentimes overestimate where they'll be in a year, and they'll underestimate where they could be in 2 years, 3 years. It might take time. Some things take good old fashioned time to build. Okay. But I always say this, if you don't have residual wealth, I mean, what do you have? I truly believe that every person needs to build wealth that is reoccurring. And that's what me and Eyebrow Girl were talking about today. We were talking about this because, you know, she's like, if people cancel, if her kid gets sick, you know, she does homeschooling, right? She doesn't get paid. So you need that residual wealth, right? You guys agree on that? I can see you. Give me some love. All right, Hayden, advance the slide for me. Let's get this rolling. So we are going to share with you, this is the Map to Crystal Executive right here. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with the tracks to run on. So, you know, I'll use Joanne, for example. She has one on her left. She's a couple on her right. She's a consultant now. We need to help each person get there too, to get to manager. These are the tracks to run on. So fasttracktoexecutive.com is what I want you to look at, so you know your next step. I always believe that you just got to take the next step. You don't have to know the whole dang thing. You just have to know what's coming up next. Okay. So if you're brand new to the team right now and you're what's called a customer, we just need you to go in the back office, type in your social, pay $29 a year, and you are now going to be in the business as an associate. That's what you need to know what to do next. Okay. I would love to see in the chat, what is your next goal? I want to see in the chat. Is it 5-cycle bonus? Is it manager? Is it director? Is it executive? Let me know. Thea, thank you. Manager, Christy, manager, creating for consultants, Andrea, Marcy, 3 stars, a 6-figure income. Oh my gosh. You can see him go. All right, let's go. Hayden, advance the slide. Let's go. I'm speedy right now. Okay. Wealth Wednesday. So this week is going to be freaking epic. We have Heather and Misty, and Misty has a yoga background, and Heather is an insanely talented speaker, human leader, fitness professional, top income earner on this team. She is somebody that I could literally listen to her voice all day long. She is so polished, so articulate, and she makes you feel like you could do it. She literally makes you feel like you can do it too. Okay. She is going to be leading Wealth Wednesday. So again, you can see the link. You go to isaoverview.com at 6:30 Pacific. I am so ready for this one. And then more events coming up. Minneapolis, if you're in the Minneapolis area, Timeout Tuesday tomorrow night. Katie has been crushing the business. This woman is an amazing entrepreneur. Robin, who I just spoke of, who's keynoting New Year Kickoff, is leading the way along with Hayden. So if you're in the Minneapolis area, if you know people, send them. All right. And then I'm going to be in Indy. I've never been to Indy. Okay. April and I are going to like crush it in Indianapolis. She rented out a hotel. Her and I are ready to go. Send people that way if you know. Yes. Okay. And then we will also be in Chicago. We just got off of a planning call for Chicago. Again, you guys, we're ignited all over the world right now. It's just incredible. And this will be the day before Halloween. Okay, so get ready. That's going to be October 30th. Pack the house. This first hour is going to be an opportunity meeting, Chicagoland. Okay, go Vikings. And then the next slide that we have is California. Okay, with the growth we have in California, with the energy we have in California, we are going to be having a Super Saturday training. The first hour is going to be an opportunity meeting, and that is basically an overview on Isagenix. Okay, guests are free, but there is Eventbrite attached to this. You have to have a ticket because space is limited. Okay, so this event is going to be lights out. All right, so these are some events coming up. And, you know, that's not the only events, right? East Coasters, upstate New Yorkers. I know that we've got to get stuff planned, right? So always share the events we're having. This is just stuff that we're doing. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about how you can build this business part-time. Okay, if you're building the business part-time, type part-time in the chat. Okay. If you're doing other things, this isn't your only bread and butter. If you're raising kids, changing diapers, writing books, speaking, you know, working as a nurse, working as an attorney, working as a physical therapist, let me know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got a mom of 6 in the chat. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. I want to tell you something right now. I believe the more productive you are in life and the more full your schedule, the better you are at working Isagenix. I will tell you that straight up, hands down, always and forever. Because when you have a tiny amount of time when you can actually do something, you got to get it done. When you have all day, you waste time. So I want to reframe your brain. If you're thinking, but I don't have time. I don't have time like Emily does. Listen, it's all about the psychology in your brain around your business. And I will tell you that I have witnessed people that have 2 hours a night to build their business. They went from 0 to a 6 and then to a 7-figure income, 2 hours a night, 5 days a week. Anything is truly possible. It's about what you do with the time that you have. So you need to get really good at time blocking. I feel like I almost need to stand up and get fired up. Okay. So you got to get good at time blocking. Okay. And your calendar, you're the boss of your calendar. I say, I'm the boss. Say, I'm the boss, baby. I am the boss. You are the boss of your calendar, regardless of even if you're an employee and you have someone telling you when you can pee, when you can drink, when you can, you know, go on Facebook, you are the boss. Okay. So I want you to just guard your calendar with what's most important to you, your values, and what you're working on. Okay. So I want you to really think about this from a business perspective, because a lot of people get into this type of business and it never goes anywhere because they never treat it like a business. Okay. So what I want you to do, and I do this every Sunday, I plan out my whole week. I plan out when I'm working, and some of it's fluid time because obviously you don't know when an appointment's going to land. There is a little bit of that here or there. But for the most part, you need to carve out time of when you're going to work the business. And if somebody else tries to come into your life, come into your schedule, hijack your schedule, get you to do something, and maybe honest to God, maybe you're a single mom watching this right now, and when you put your kids to bed, that's the only time that you get to work Isagenix. But you might have a girlfriend that wants to come over and watch Netflix and chill, or I don't know, some guy from Tinder. You need to say, I got to work my other business. I got to work my virtual health and wellness business. Okay. So that's about being a boss. So plan it out. Fail to plan to fail. That's what's up. Okay. So we are planned AF because that's what creates energy. Because otherwise, if you don't do this, you create confusion in your life. You create overwhelm in your life because you say yes to everything and you're saying no to building your future. All right. How to build part-time. Decide how much time you want to invest in your business. And that is entirely up to you. We've got some standards of excellence on Team VisionCast because we have people that have built massive organizations. We have people that really, they want an endless surplus of impact and income. Okay. But we do understand that most people that join us, maybe you want to put diapers on your kids. Maybe you want to pay off your debt. Maybe a couple extra $100 a month is going to be what is in your heart right now. And that is amazing. So how much time do you want to put into your business? Okay, if you want to go full-time, if you want to go beast mode, 10 to 20 hours a week. Yeah, I think so. Tell me right now in the chat, some of you, how many hours a week, Casey Tom, are you putting in? How many hours a week, Andrea Dolan, are you putting in? How many hours a week are you putting in, Beth Henning? Okay, so you want to set and keep your business hours. And here's the deal, because when you take time off and when you're truly not working, you feel so much better. You can be present at what you're trying to do. If it's Sunday and it's your Sabbath day and you're taking time to have fun, you don't need to be feeling like you need to answer text back right away. You don't need to feel guilty about taking time off, right? I feel like a lot of people just don't have clarity, okay? And remember, you are the boss with this, okay? How do you find time? Review your schedule. What can go? And I think this is just such a beautiful time to talk about this because we have this incentive trip for Mexico or extra cash for Christmas if you decide not to go. But we also are in this season right now in our business called harvest season. And we are seeing numbers skyrocket. We are seeing people opened up to our opportunity like we've never seen before for so many reasons, economically, just the world changing, all these reasons. Okay. So if you want to be somebody that builds a legacy, if you want to be somebody that doesn't miss the boat, I was telling Brooke Drendel from Chicago on the team, I was telling her, I really feel like I'm truly building this from scratch again, and the people that say yes are going to be blessed forever. I truly believe that because of the momentum, because of the resurgence in network marketing, and particularly in Isagenix, what we're doing now. And I know this to be true. There's saying like, you can have everything you want, you can have it all. And I think that's a line of BS, because if you had everything, you would do nothing with excellence. You would do nothing with velocity. You would do nothing that created momentum. And so you kind of have to say no to a couple things. What's extra on the calendar, right? Maybe you're always the person driving the kids every which way. Can you have someone help you with that? You gotta delegate some stuff. You gotta put stuff on hold. You gotta rely on your team and use a leverage like we have. Maybe use the 11-day detox when we have it, so you can use true leverage. Okay, plug in the non-negotiables. Identify pockets where you can plug in business hours. Utilize power hours. 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day you could work Isagenix. That's it. 1 hour a day. That's it. You could do this. You can. 1 hour a day. Could you commit 1 hour a day, 5 days a week? If you could commit 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, type a 5 in the chat. I want to see who's down with that. Okay. Develop a routine. Use your 1 to 3 hours a day wisely. Income producing activities, which is sharing and talking about Isagenix. It's getting people on a 3-way message. That's really what this is. That's the bread and butter of it, right? And carve out a few hours on the weekend. The weekend is essential, I think, because a lot of people work full-time jobs. And I remember building to executive, which is the top rank in the company. And I remember my Saturdays, it was like this hot spot. Saturdays from like 10 to 1, I would do one-on-one meetings, or 2-on-1 if I had a mentor with me or a third party. That was like the hot spot time because people weren't working then. Okay. So you kind of got to see what works for you. It could be a time where you have coffee and conversations. You could do an opportunity meeting then. It's whatever works for you. Okay. We're rolling. Okay. Income producing activity. I don't know what that spelling is, Hayden, but woo. Okay. So 2 to 5 exposures a day keeps your business in place. So we have got this thing. We've got a lot of new friends. So this is your virtual assistant. Okay. This is your BFF. This is an app. We got an app for that. Yeah, we do. Okay. So Penny organizes your contacts. You can sync it with Instagram. You can sync it with Facebook. Okay. Gus loves, I was going to say, yep, Penny. Yes, that's your girlfriend. Okay. Gus loves her. And what's really cool about this is eventually you can look and see, what products people order, what trends they have. You can organize it and keep everything going. Because I know even with Joanne just starting, we were in like 5 three-way chats, and she's just crushing it on Instagram. And I was like, okay, where are all these contacts going? And even me, I forget, right? You meet someone and you have a great conversation and your day goes like this, and you can so easily forget. And the fortune is truly in the follow-up. So Penny is your virtual assistant. This is your girlfriend. Okay. So use her. And you can honestly, look at it and you can say, how aggressive do you want to use Penny? You can go on Freight Train. Yeah. There's like literally things on Penny where you can decide how many contacts, how many reach outs do you want to do. So this is going to keep you super, super, super organized. Leverage. We fancy like that. Okay. What else is leverage? Part-time friends, using tools, absolutely using tools. When I was getting my eyebrows done today, Liz was asking me, she was like, okay, so do you sit and explain collagen to everyone? And I started laughing. I go, no. I was like, obviously you and I are talking business. I go, but if somebody wants education on the collagen, I simply send them a tool, even though I could tell you scientifically why our marine collagen is so amazing. And I could tell you, that it's marine collagen closest to human form. And I could tell you that you stop losing collagen at the age of 25. And we could go on this whole beautiful thing about collagen. I'm not doing that. Okay. Because it's not duplicatable. So you can send a tool. You can send a tool, our 2-minute video that we have with Dr. Plant. And then with everything else, if we launch someone, and I need to launch a lot of new people that have come in. So I'm talking to you right now. Okay. Our new people, elixirlaunch.com, www.elixirlaunch.com. Someone throw it in the chat for me. This is your BFF. This is your next step. Okay. So on the front page of this website, you will see the very next steps that you need to go through. So even though Beth Henning from Montana, okay, even though she could tell anybody what they need to do to launch their business, I would rather have Beth Henning jump on a Zoom, get to know our new person, get to know our new friend. Okay. But I'd rather have her share her screen and show someone this website and teach someone how to fish rather than her fish for them and, cook it and all the things. Right. So here's the thing, you need to get used to using these tools. And if you haven't looked at this website yet, I highly recommend it. And if you're brand new, you need to go through steps 1 through 4, and that's going to help you jumpstart your business. It'll teach you how to send a recommended cart. It'll teach you to download the ISA Life app and all that good stuff. And also add tag message. Yes. So on the website, it will show you our private Facebook page and how you can just crush it. And what else is on here? Like I said, create recommended carts, create QR codes for your businesses. So I literally brought this up. I was in a little room getting my eyebrows done today, and I brought up this website on the table, okay, as we were signing up, and I showed her, okay, here's the brochures that we're going to get printed, the QR codes. I showed her examples of other spas that use the collagen. And I showed her how simple it is to share a recommended cart. And I said, I'm going to share it with you. You're going to sign up and you're going to do the same thing for your Instagram people and any of your clients. And she was just like, this is so awesome. She was like, this is great. I'm like, I know, it's so simplistic. It's the business of the 21st century. Okay. And if you want before and after photos, if you want to know, Emily, how should I share this? We have a whole 14-day social media guide. It's all here under the virtual assets for you, using the scripts. So many times I share with people that we have these scripts. It's going to help you reach out. And then I coach people and I say, have you reached out? Have you shared this with anyone? And they're like, I don't know what to say. It's all right here for you. Okay. And this is essential for building part-time, because not only for your own time and energy. Okay. But when you enroll people, if you're building part-time, you really need to become a master of your time. You really need to operate as a business person, as a CEO. Okay. And again, this is a volunteer army here. That's what we do. But you want to really be efficient with your time. Okay. For those of you that want to make 7 figures plus a year. Okay. You make $500 an hour when you're a millionaire. So I want you to think about the value of your time. Okay. Some of you act like you make 5 cents an hour with how much you just give away. You really just give everyone all the answers. You don't teach people stuff. And I love you so much. Love you so much, Millionaire Mindset. Okay. But the reason you're not duplicating, the reason you're not growing is because you literally change everyone's diapers and they smell. Okay. So you want to get really good at sharing this. Okay. Because I would rather, like Megan Bismarck on the team, who's in upstate New York, who's just so freaking amazing, self-sufficient, but she like is so coachable. You give her the tools and she actually will lay in bed after cheer practice. She'll stay up late to watch what I send her. I'll send her something, she watches it. Little things like that, when people do that, that's how you know where to invest your time, who to invest into. Okay. Yeah, you deserve it, girl. You're crushing it. Absolute inspiration. But it's because she has hunger. Okay. Those that are hungry are they're going to do their due diligence. When you give them something, okay, ask them what they think of it, right? Again, teach them how to fish. Do not fish for them. Love it. I'm so fired up right now. Okay. How to network with limited time. Well, social media is free. It's free. And I really want to remind you, it's not about metrics. It's not about vanity metrics. Okay. It's about quality of conversations. And I learned that today with this eyebrow woman, Liz, who eventually you'll all meet, because we had quality combo in the DM and built a relationship. Okay. It wasn't this ongoing dialogue, but back and forth, right? That's really what it takes online, but getting creative. Okay. I met Joanne at a workout class. Okay. We built a relationship. And, then we here comes Isagenix, right? What can you do? Where can you go? Sadie, that is on the team, she's new to California. She's from Minnesota. She threw herself in to a networking group called BNI. Last week we had a meeting in Brea, California. She brought a woman from BNI that does jewelry, right? And she's networking is my whole point. She's putting herself out there. So here's the thing, I want you to think about, where can you meet new people? Church is a great place to meet new people. Okay. Just don't recruit them like, in service or anything, but you want to build the relationship. Obviously traveling, things like that. Mom's Club is massive. Okay. These private groups on Facebook for different workouts. And again, you don't recruit in the group, but it's a way where you can collect friends, and then you put them on the Penny app and you're building your network. The wealthiest people in the world build their network. You are a professional friend collector. And again, you're not asking them to go home on the first night. You are building a relationship with them, and I did a podcast on this 2 days or whatever, a couple days ago that dropped, of how you can build meaningful relationships while you're networking and how you can take it to another level. Tomorrow, I have a jewelry designer coming to my house, and I said, I want to learn all about you and I want to share with you what I do, and let's do business together. Let's crush it together. And she's coming over for coffee, and I'm so excited about it. And, I talk about this on my last training I did on my podcast, because I think we live in this society where we get caught up in what people will think of us. And I will tell you straight up that people are looking to collaborate. People are looking for brand partnerships. People are looking, especially people that build their own businesses, that sell insurance, that do real estate. They want to be around other people that are also hustling and also trying to make a living and also trying to make a difference. Do you not agree? Do you agree with me on that? The Collagen and Cocktail event that we just planned, We have a friend of ours that has a makeup line coming. We have a friend of ours that's an RN who does NAD, who does Botox coming, right? And I also, you know, my new partner Joanne, I want to share her wisdom and her cookbooks and her new book coming out with the world. It's an equal energy exchange. So I want you to think about, who do you have in your life? Who do you know that does business, and have that scary, big, audacious freaking call with them and say, why aren't we doing business together? Why aren't we working together? Why haven't I shared this with you? Because this is such a beautiful business, you guys, that other people can get involved in, where they don't have to do all the dirty work. They don't have to distribute the products. They can partner with you, and you can allow that synergy. And we need to talk more about that. And that's how you build part-time to full-time. It truly is. It's the ultimate leverage. We just have to be bold in our conversations and start talking business with people. Okay. Woo. Can you tell I am so lit, you guys? Litty on fire. Your why. Why are you doing this? Why? Okay. What is it for you? Okay. You know, and when people say, you know, I'm so busy. The ants are busy. Ants are busy. So I recommend, if someone ever says to you, but I'm so busy, say to them, are you busy building your dreams? Are you busy building something of your own? What are you busy about? I dare you to have the balls to ask them, what are you busy about? I dare you to go to coffee with a friend and say, you know, how's life going for you? How's that working out for you? Because time is going to pass anyway. And when someone says, I can't afford, I want to go on a trip, there's no way I could do that. That's too much money. The collagen's too much money. The this, the that, I needed a new car. I can't have the conversation. I'm giving you permission right now. Like, literally take all of me, take all of it, take all my courage, take all my zest, and have a conversation with people saying, how would you like to change that? What's your plan to change that? Because I am not into superficial relationships. I am not into talking about the weather. I know it's easy here because it's 70 and sunny all the time, whatever. But here's the thing. If you want to go deep with people, you've got to have the courage not to put people in a corner, not to make people feel less than, but to speak life into people and to ask them the hard questions that their superficial friends are not going to ask them. Victims love hanging out with victims. People that are stuck in a cycle will hang out with other people that are stuck in a cycle. People that are in downward spiral relationships, they'll hang out with other people that are in downward spiral relationship. This is just how it goes. It's the law of attraction. So break the cycle. And I get it. It's, you are a unicorn. You are special. It feels different. You feel like the odd one out. Bringing up positivity, bringing up change, challenging people. But this is truly how you move the needle in people's lives and be a blessing to them, whether it's with Isagenix or something else. I said this to a friend the other day. I said, how's your spiritual life? I said, if I didn't have a relationship with God, I don't even know how I would be. Right? And so I share this with you because it's about being a leader. And you're all leaders. You're called to lead. So every single day you have to ask yourself, how am I going to lead the people God puts in my life today? How am I going to show up in front of the people that show up in front of me? Whether it's on social media, whether it's at the cross light when you're walking your dog, whether it's at the car dealership, whatever. What is your reason for doing this business? And if you don't know that, it's okay, but let's explore that. Someone said, and they were trying to like downplay on different network marketing companies. And I saw this out there on Instagram, and they're like, they tell you to have a why. And I don't really think you need a why. And I just call BS bluff on that BS all day long, because you absolutely need to have something that charges you toward something. You absolutely do need a why. And I'm like, nice marketing ploy on your easy peasy, whatever it is that you're trying to do. But I will tell you that you need to have something that drives you bigger than yourself. Okay. And yes, it can be superficial at first. At first, I literally wanted to be my own boss so bad, you guys. I just did not want to just sit at work anymore and like stare at my phone. And I would just be like, okay, is it 4 o'clock yet? And then when it was 4 o'clock, I had to drive in, I had to commute, and it was like, it would take so long in rush hour traffic. And if there was snow, then near SOL. And I was just like, I want to be my own boss. And that was my driving force. It wasn't to change the world. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you it was, but it really was not, right? I wanted to be my own boss. And then it evolves. But what I want to know for you, if anybody in the chat can tell me what your why is, what's your burning desire? What do you want? What do you want? Like, I really want to ask you that. What do you want in your life? Okay, I'm your friend, and I'm going to ask you that over and over and over and over and over again. And maybe you're somebody that lays in bed at night and you're like, Emily, like if something happened in my marriage, I would have no money. Or maybe you're somebody that's like, I work really hard, but I still live paycheck to paycheck. And I want to have more abundance in my life. Kurt, thank you, Kurt. Retire early. Help people become the best version of themselves. I mean, this is such a beautiful vehicle. Someone asked me the other day, why do you still do Isagenix? You don't have to do it anymore. Why don't you go do this and 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 this? And I said, I don't know how else I could take a human, put them in a personal development platform and help them with their health and help them build wealth. Tell me what else could do that? Because it gets lonely otherwise, building things by yourself. Fulfillment is hearing that Robin's going to be a keynote speaker at New Year Kickoff. Fulfillment is watching Casey Tom absolutely annihilate people's expectations and creating a new standard of excellence. Fulfillment is getting to work with someone that I got to work out with. I knew her a little bit, but now her and I get to see each other all the time and build something fun. We're having so much fun, Joanne and I, building this business. Fulfillment is that. Fulfillment is calls with all of you, where I learn about what's happening in your family and the difference you want to make and the shelters you want to donate to. And that's what this is. Okay. So I want you to know why you're doing it. And again, you may be thinking, OMG, this was my first team call and this is deep, but I'm here to tell you that anything is possible for you. Anything is, and you are in the right place at the right time. And we are here to serve you. I love that, Nikki. I'm tired of working my butt off and struggling. So you are done struggling, sister. You are done. All right. Next slide, Hayden. Final tips. Get to events. If there's any of these events in your local area, get there. I don't know. You might consider flying. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. Stay consistent, 1 to 2 hours per day. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a straight hour. You could do, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. We'll get you going. Okay. Commit to being on lifestyle rewards. Commit to the long term, because most people, they just do this and throw it on their Instagram and they don't really do it. Okay. That's what is just, it separates the amateurs from the pros, straight up. Don't quit your day job. Okay. We always want you to have double the amount of wealth built from Isagenix until you pull out to do this full time. And we'll have that conversation intimately with you when it comes, if you ever desire to do this full time, and have freaking fun. Have fun. Who's having fun? I am having so much fun. And, you know, if you're not having fun, it's because you are overcomplicating this. I'm going to tell you that right now. You got to have lighter conversations and you got to get over yourself. You got to die to yourself every single day and get over yourself. And I will tell you, being in that room with the eyebrow lady today, Liz, I just was like, this is so fun. Like, you would literally think this was my first sign up, because I love talking to her about hope. And she was just like, I feel like I prayed you in, you know, and it was just this whole conversation we were having. And she's just like, I feel like this is it for my business. And I was just like, I just was so fulfilled, and it was light and it was energetic. And that's what this business is supposed to be. When you guys have events, when you have local events, in-home events, don't forget to bring the joy. Bring the joy in everything you do. Bring the joy in your social media. Bring the joy in your conversations. And you will stand out, and people won't even know what you're saying. They'll just recognize how you're saying it. Your voice has music to it. Your heart has music to it. Your essence has music to it. And you have got to do the work on yourself so you can show up and show other people what is possible for their life. That's what we do. So don't get in your head, because it'll screw you over. Get in your heart, and that's where you're going to transcend and you're going to have joy. Don't consume too much. Instead, get into action, and you will feel so free. I promise you that. So I hope this helps you to just kind of have a little bit of understanding of how to build part-time, 1 to 2 hours a day, getting to the events, your next steps, use the tools, right? And plug in, because you got an army of people that are just ready to grow with you. They are, trust me, they are. If you're ready to grow with each other, give me some love in the chat. Okay. If you're ready to just to knock these doors wide open. I don't know if you got doors. I don't even know why I said that, but like, let me know. Yeah. And Hayden, why don't you stop the call for just, or not the call, the slides. And I would love just a couple takeaways. If anybody wants to share what you're feeling from this, maybe this reignited you. Maybe you realized you haven't been putting in the time you should, I don't know, whatever. You can even just give me some shouts. I would love to hear from you. I'm so fired up. Can you tell? Anybody? Reignited. Excited. Yeah, you got this chat. You know, you can.
Emily, this is Christy.
Hi, Christy.
Hello. It's nice to see everyone. I can say just from, I think I just had my year anniversary, and it went by so fast. And I can say I've been in it really hard. And the last 2 months, I was out of it, you know, just watching it in the background and letting my business run. And it was okay to get that whatever residual that I was getting per week and letting my points ride. And Robin said something to me to say, I'm going to get choked up right now too. She said that, you know, Isagenix is here when you're ready to come back, when you need it. It's the benefit of the people and everything. So I appreciate that. So that's all I wanted to share.
Yeah. And Christy's a flight attendant, for those of you that don't know. Yeah, you're amazing.
Yeah.
For sharing that.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to share?
I'd like to share. It's Lauren.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
So for those of you that I don't know, I've been with the company just over a year and a half, and it's been such a blessing on so many levels. But I've been with my corporate job for 11 years, absolutely loved the job, but no, it wasn't something, I've always known it's not something that I could do long-term or wanted to do. And when we were with Eric Worre a few months ago, I was like, ready to quit my job, just throw it to the wind, jump into Isagenix. And Hayden was like, okay, well, let's get 14 consultants under you before you just go do that, you know? And so those were wise words, because I was ready to just throw it all to the wind and pray about it. But I will say that this vehicle has allowed me to step down from my management position. And it's no longer my management position with my corporate company, who I now rely on for income. And it is this community that has just kept me going. And thanks, Mel. And these calls every week and the in-person events. And if anybody is just having that tug on their heart, that wondering what's possible, if you really are consistent with what you give this company, it will turn around and give it right back to you. And I just wanted to share that, because I think a lot of people feel like they have to be in, you know, a negative space, or they have to be in desperation to make this work. And you don't. Like, I love my job, but it's not something I want to do in 10 years. This is what I want to be doing long term. And so I just wanted to share that. And you guys are just incredible for going first. And so we all thank you. And I thank you, because I didn't realize I even needed this in my life.
You're amazing. Thank you so much. That's incredible. LBC. Oh, amazing. Anybody else want to share?
So my mom is in the living room, guys. And those of you that know, I haven't seen my mom. Well, first off, hi, I'm Casey Tom, and I'm hiding in the spare bedroom right now. Well, not really hiding, you know what I mean? But anyways, what this vehicle's done for me, we didn't need the money. It was time. And I want to retire my mother, and I haven't seen her in a year. And this Christmas, Trevor and I bought her a Subaru in cash from Isagenix, and we're surprising her on Christmas, probably the week before Christmas, depending on if we have flights, with a Subaru. All she's ever wanted is Subaru Outback. It's all she's ever wanted. And her car is a POS. And so she's going to get her Subaru with a big red bow on it. And I can't wait to give her that. And we wouldn't be able to do that without Isagenix. And Trevor and I are moving into a 3-story house because of Isagenix in 2 weeks. We're moving into a ginormous mansion because of Isagenix. And Joe, we're going to have our garage gym and all these things. And guess what? We're starting the soccer foundation in January, because Trevor's parents are both deceased. And we promised that we would name a soccer foundation after his deceased father's name, Alan, so that we could bring kids over from Africa and over from Europe to play soccer here, because Trevor and I both were collegiate soccer athletes. Guys, this wasn't possible 18 months ago without Isagenix. But now, like, every dream, like, my mom is out there, you can probably hear her playing with JoJo. She has no idea that she's getting this Subaru. But this wouldn't be possible. And this is so hard for me to whisper because I talk real loud. This wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Isagenix. So guys, when I tell you this, I'm special than you. Just be freaking consistent and don't quit. Like, if I would have just stayed in FDN, my salary was capped at multiple 6 figures. That's why my Trevor and I went into debt and had bankruptcy, because we didn't know. We just wanted more money so we could have more impact. This vehicle is allowing us to have the impact and the life that we've always dreamed of. So please, guys, just if you're in a bad place, you don't need to be, just don't quit. And you all are welcome to come to Colorado and stay at our house.
Thank you. I love you. I am a mess. I don't even know if I can talk. That was so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. You just inspired everyone. Oh my gosh, amazing. I cannot wait to see the Subaru picture with the big red bow. I feel like I have to whisper. Okay, that's so incredible. Oh, amazing. So good. Okay, time for one more. Come on, I know we've got talkers on this team.
Nobody wants to follow Casey. Come on, that was amazing. Casey, you are phenomenal. I love you so much. I love all of you guys, but I was going to say, it seems so small, but I love that you're talking about people that are busy. Like, you ask people, like, are you busy or are you productive? And are you busy going after your goals? Like, what are the 3 things that mean the most to you in your life right now? And what are you going after? And if what your schedule is not fueling those goals, then get rid of it. And it's okay. Like, get used to, throwing stuff off to the side. Like that's like literally every day. I'm like, is this forwarding me on my goals? Yes or no? Yes or no? And my goal is Mexico. And my goal is, spending time with my family and traveling and doing all this stuff. And it's happening because of Isagenix, because of this lifestyle. I don't want a boss again like that. I'm not the type that can work for somebody, and I can work for myself every day. I have my personal assistant, aka my husband. I got my chief visionary officer, which is Miles, my 3-year-old, and my PR is my daughter Miranda, who's 9. So I love my little company, and you guys are all of my teammates and my partners in crime. So that's just what I want to say.
That was amazing. You need to do a reel on that. Can you
Oh.
please do a reel on that? Do a reel to,
Don't get me started.
Okay, amazing. Well, we don't want to keep you guys any longer, but again, I said this in the chat, but I just appreciate all your energy, all your hearts. If you're brand new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And everybody that's been here, thank you so much. And we look forward to continuing to crush this October, crush Mexico. And there is a lot of exciting stuff coming. And I will tell you, Robin, Casey, Hayden, myself are all going to world headquarters to meet with the Cougars on Thursday and Friday. They're the founders of Isagenix, and we're working on some exciting stuff. All right. Mwah. Bye.